You've probably heard of Robert Greene's The 48 Laws of Power. It's a huge deal in strategy circles, promising control in a world that feels, well, chaotic. It's read by CEOs, it's famously banned in prisons, and for a lot of people, it's the ultimate playbook for influence. But here's the uncomfortable truth we need to talk about. The world that book was written for, a world of kings and secret court politics, it's gone. So let's dive into why so many of these laws will actually destroy your career in the world we live in today.
Right off the bat, the single biggest mistake people make is treating this book like some kind of instruction manual, a checklist. Even Greene himself has said the laws are observations of how power has worked throughout history. They're not a step-by-step guide for you to follow. Honestly, applying these tactics without any context is like trying to navigate New York City with a map from the 15th century. You're not going to gain control, you're just going to get hopelessly lost and tick a lot of people off.
And this is the absolute core of the issue. The entire environment, the game board itself, has changed. Power used to operate in these very rigid, top-down hierarchies. Information was kept scarce on purpose, and hey, people's memories were short. But today, we live in a world of networks, of radical transparency, and maybe most importantly, a permanent digital memory. The old game of shadows and domination just doesn't work when the lights are always on and everyone has a camera. Okay, let's start with the laws that fail in a really big, obvious way. These are the ones that can get you pushed aside or even fired in a modern workplace because they just fly in the face of everything we value now, like collaboration and being visible. Let's kick things off with the most famous one of all, Law 1, never outshine the master. Now, back in a royal court, this made perfect sense. You make the king feel insecure, you could end up exiled or worse. The whole idea was to kind of hide how brilliant you were, to protect your boss's fragile ego, and in doing so, protect your own neck.
But just look at how this backfires today. The original goal was security, but the modern result is just invisibility. Companies today don't reward hidden talent, they reward value they can see. If you're constantly dimming your own light, your boss doesn't feel secure. They probably just feel unimpressed. You're basically training everyone around you to ignore you.
So the modern power move isn't to hide what you do. It's to make your success look like a team effort. Add value, do it visibly, but strategically give credit to your boss and your team. Frame your wins as our wins. Real power today flows from that shared success, not from quiet, head-down submission.
Next up, Law 3, conceal your intentions. Greene's argument was that by keeping people in the dark, you keep them off balance, you keep them defensive, and you stop them from getting in your way. You know, mystery was a weapon. But in a modern, collaborative team, this is where it gets interesting. Secrecy doesn't prevent sabotage, it actually invites it. When people don't know what you're trying to do, they don't give you the benefit of the doubt. They assume the worst, they stop cooperating, and they might even work against you just to protect themselves. You just come across as manipulative.
So the reframe here is absolutely crucial. Be crystal clear about your goals, your mission, your values. Get people on board with the why. But you can stay flexible with the how, the tactics. People will move mountains to help you achieve a mission they actually believe in. Power today is about clarity and alignment, not playing coy.
Okay, so those laws fail loudly. It's pretty obvious when they blow up in your face. But what about the ones that are even more dangerous? The ones that don't cause a big explosion, but just silently poison your reputation and limit your potential over years, leaving you completely stuck and wondering why?
This next group of laws, they're different. They're not going to get you fired tomorrow. No, these work more like a slow, burning poison. They subtly make people feel uncomfortable around you, and they get you cut from the inner circles of trust, often without you ever realizing what you did wrong. The damage here is just so insidious. Your growth just plateaus. Your reputation gets this invisible question mark next to it. You stop getting invited to the important meetings or the informal lunches where real decisions get made. People just feel a little off when you're around. These are the laws that really smart, ambitious people misuse, and then they can't figure out why they're not getting ahead. Let's look at Law 11. Learn to keep people dependent on you. Now, on the surface, this sounds like the ultimate career hack, right? Become indispensable. The logic is simple. If you're the only one who knows how to do that critical thing, they can never get rid of you. It's all about creating control through dependency. And this really shows the modern paradox perfectly. What used to be seen as being indispensable is now seen as being a liability. modern companies, modern systems, they're designed to eliminate single points of failure. So if you're hoarding all the knowledge, management doesn't see you as essential. They see you as a bottleneck, a risk, something that needs to be optimized out of the system. The true path to power today is the complete opposite. Don't make people dependent on you. Make them better because of you. You should teach, you should empower, you should build systems that outlast you. Real power now comes from making things scalable and empowering others, not from being a gatekeeper. All right, let's put these laws through the ultimate stress test. The digital age, the world of social media with its permanent memory and its ability to make anything go viral, is an environment that is just fundamentally hostile to these old, secretive ways of gaining power. And to really get why, you have to understand this key concept, context collapse. It's a fancy term for something simple. Online, you can't control who sees your message. A joke you meant for your 5 best friends can suddenly be seen by your boss, a potential investor, or an angry online mob, and they'll all see it completely stripped of its original context. So with that in mind, think about Law 15, crush your enemy totally. I mean, it advises you to leave no embers, nothing left for an enemy to come back and seek revenge. In a pre-digital world, maybe that worked, but in the age of screenshots and digital archives, it is absolute reputational suicide. Think about it. When you publicly annihilate someone online, you don't look powerful. You actually create sympathy for your victim. But more importantly, you create a permanent searchable digital record that tells everyone else, this person is ruthless. This person is not to be trusted. You destroy your own future options. So, we've spent a lot of time deconstructing the old laws. What takes their place? We need a new playbook, right? A framework for building influence that's actually resilient, that's ethical, and that works in our transparent, networked world. So here are the core principles. It's about controlling the story, not trying to control people. It's about treating your reputation like a financial asset that compounds over time. It's about making it easy for people to trust you. It's about using transparency as a tool to disarm your critics, and always, always, always optimizing for your long-term options. And this gives us a brand new definition of power, one that's fit for the 21st century. It's not about domination. It's not about fear. It's simply the ability to shape outcomes, to get things done again and again because you haven't destroyed the relationships in the trust you need for long-term influence. Anything else? That's just temporary leverage. And that leaves us with one final question to really think about. So many of the old laws of power were about compensating for a lack of real strength. So if you find yourself needing to use manipulation to feel in control, or needing to use fear to feel powerful, you have to ask yourself, are you already weak? Are you already exposed? Real modern power is quiet, it's slow, and it's cumulative. And that is precisely why it lasts.